once again. So this is the third video, and I'm going to talk about in summary with what we have with our discussions on planning as the first function of management. Now, let me remind you guys that all those 5 M's that we have mentioned are technically needs to be planned. And this chapters or this module of planning part of functions of management needs to be applied to each and every M's of management. You have to plan for your people. You have to plan for your human resource. So companies, they are not just simply hiring people because they need it. They also hire people because they believe that those people that they are going to hire, they can contribute to the success of the business. So I would like to remind you that as early as now, please try to at least be serious with your degree, be serious with your course or program, so that someday when you try to apply for a job, you will not be having hard time. Remember, the reason why these companies are trying to develop, trying to hire people. I want to say it again because they were looking for someone who could actually contribute to the success of their business. So that's what actually they wanted to have. Now, with planning, as I've mentioned, you have to plan for your human resource. You have to plan for your money, your capital, where you to invest it, where are you going to use it, how are you going to use it, where are you going to source funds for you to be able to indulge into a different business once again or investment. So uh, you even have to plan as well for your machines. How are you going to make use of it? What machines needs to be used? What machines needs to have some maintenance? What machines are needs to be disposed already? What machines that needs to acquire the new one? So those things has to undergo a certain planning procedures. Now, even with the raw materials, you're going to where are you going to source it? Where are you going to buy it? Who will be your supplier? What are the criteria that you are going to use for you to be able to get a supplier? So the you need to plan for that one. So company or businesses doesn't just have to just buy wherever they want it. Okay, they're going to source also for informations as to who will be the best supplier, who will be the supplier that could probably provide them what they are looking for. Now, affordable, more or less like an affordable one. More or less, it's like not that's affordability, but the quality of the raw materials that you are going to offer. Okay, and even the methods, even the procedures, you have to certainly plan for it. What's best? What's the best process that is applicable for your business? Even in your business proposal, you have to choose or select what process is best for your proposed business. Okay, so with planning, we have to consider four. Now, as we keep on mentioning, so there were like different planning techniques. So I'm not going to elaborate those um, or all of those, but what I would like to mention about the importance and some of the usage, important usage of all these planning procedures. Okay, now we have four things to consider there. So we have the strategic plan, we have the so-called tactical plan, we have the so-called operational plan or the so-called contingency plan. Now let's just focus into those four. Okay, what is the strategic planning all about? So we talk about strategic planning. This is normally done by top management, normally the CEO, the president, or the vice president, because the content of this includes the mission vision of the company. What are the mission? What are their visions? What are the objectives? What are their goals? Okay, those mission visions are a guide. Okay, a guide for the business to develop a strategic plan. What the company wanted to achieve in the next 5 or 10 years. So that's what we call vision. Now, to achieve this vision, the company needs to have a certain things to do. What are the things that needs to be done today? So these are mission that they need to have for them to achieve the vision. So say for example, if the company's vision that in the next 5 years they wanted to have like a 10 billion sales in the next 5 years. Now, how to achieve this? No, so they have to have the mission. They have to have certain things that needs to be done for them to be able to achieve this vision. And those things that needs to be done needs the help of a certain department. And we call it the different departments inside the organization. And they have to have a plan that is aligned with a strategic plan. And this plan is technically what they call the tactical plan. Okay? Now this tactical plan now will work for the company, for the company to achieve that certain vision that they wanted to have. Okay? Like say for example, like you guys, what is your vision in the next 4 years or 5 years? Probably some of you wanted to become a successful marketing manager, maybe, or someone would like to be a good financial manager, or maybe an accountant, maybe. So that's technically what you wanted to achieve in the next 4 to 5 years. Now, what you're doing right now, that's your vision. What you're doing right now is the mission. So you have to focus on your study. You have to enroll. You have to pass, and not just pass, but you have to read a lot of things, learn a lot of things for you to be able to achieve what you wanted in the future. So what you're doing right now is a mission in preparation for you to be able to achieve what you wanted to have in the next 5 years. So that's what a strategic plan is. No, it's like about your goals. It's like about your objectives. It's like about your mission and vision. So that's being part of the strategic plan. Okay. Now, as I've mentioned, that strategic plan won't be successful without the so-called tactical plan, because this is a plan per department. So what the marketing people should do, the finance people should do, the production people should do, and the human resource department should do, what are their plans for them to be able to help the company achieve what they wanted to have in the next 5-10 years. So definitely the marketing department should plan how to improve the sales, how to improve the market share. Okay, so technically those are the plans that they were able to develop. Same with the production department. They would have to plan that in the next 5 to 10 years they have this machines, they have these equipments and everything. You know. So also with the human resource department, they have the plan of how many people that they need in the next 5-10 years. What are those positions? What are certain positions that they need? And same with technically the production department. Definitely, that's what actually what they wanted to happen. All right. So each and every department within the organization has to contribute, and each and every department has a certain plan, and they call it the tactical plan. And this tactical plan has to be backed up by the so-called operational plan. And this operational plan is technically have to make sure that it should be in alignment also with the tactical plan. So, say for example, if the tactical plan, of the or marketing department is to increase market share, to improve their sales, and to improve the number of customers that they have, how they should do this, and the actions that needs to be done to achieve it are the part of the operational planning. So what are the salespeople would do? Okay, they have to work overtime. They have to work in a certain target. They have to work in a certain quota. So for them to be able to achieve what the company wanted to achieve in the next 5 years. Right? Now, same with the other department. Now, with all these plans that we have, we try to draw it. We have the strategic plan over here with the tactical plan over here. Now, they work together, align together. There is no reason why the company cannot achieve what they want. Now, with this tactical plan, backed up by the operational plan on how to achieve this tactical plan, then definitely the company is in line. Everything is being organized. Now, if you can remember, we have one function of management, which is organizing. So once each and every department, each and every areas of the business know their function, then everything will be done perfectly. Now, maybe question, sir, what happened if the operational plan won't work? Like what had happened in today's event, that pandemic just suddenly happened. So what are we going to do? So you have the contingency plan, you have the backup plan that would help you. So that's the purpose of those different plans that we have: strategic planning, tactical plan, operational planning, and contingency plans. So there were other plans that were mentioned. those other plans that you might have seen or encountered are part of any of these plans that we are talking about, right? It could probably talk about, it would probably be under the tactical plan, or it could probably be, if we talk about how to achieve things, if we talk about the plan in action, we're talking about the operational planning. So remember, strategic, then you have the tactical, then you have the operational, then if the operational plan would work, then we have the contingency plan. Okay, so in our next discussion, I'm going to talk about the other things about planning, mission and vision, and so that for you to be able to achieve what we technically understand more on the so-called planning. All right, see you on the next video. Have a nice day.